Okay, can I get your first and last name?
Robert McKee, M-C-K-E-E,
Your hometown?
North Fork.
What's your rank and branch?
Beg pardon?
Rank and branch?
Oh, I was in the Navy, and went in as apprentice seaman. I left as a chief technician.
Okay, and unit you served in?
Beg pardon?
What unit did you serve in?
What unit?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I joined the Navy when I was 21, San Diego. I went to San Diego, and then they put me in radio school. So I was becoming a radio operator. After I completed that course, I went to the East Coast and was assigned to a PC-602, which is a submarine chaser. And what we did with the submarine chaser was we toured the area between Cuba and we toured merchant ships between Cuba and on their way to England to more or less against submarines to go around the merchant ships and protect them as best could, protect them against the submarines. And we could see many merchant ships go up in flames just about every other day or something like that. So after a while, they assigned our little PC ship to the West Coast. And so we went through the Panama Canal and ended up on the West Coast. And I put my name in for a technician school, radio technician school in Washington, D.C. And I was accepted and qualified. So I went to Washington, D.C. and went through what they called radio materials school, who taught you the mechanics of electronics, sonar, radio to repair. And so after I got, that course was 44 weeks. So that was a pretty strenuous course. But after I graduated, I was assigned to the destroyer USS Maddox, DD-731, and I went to Bath, Maine to put the ship in commission along with about 20 other people, and we put the USS Maddox in commission, and then after it went through all its qualifications, the Maddox was assigned to go to the West Coast. So I went back through the Panama Canal and ended up in working out of San Diego for a short term, and then our ship was assigned to the South Pacific Fleet. That was a big cruiser. Our ship, along with other destroyers, we acted as a picket ship to surround the aircraft carriers to keep them as safe as possible from submarines. We was out there changing. We would change from one operational fleet. We'd go from the 7th Fleet. Nimitz was head of that, or we'd go to the 5th Fleet, and that would be another admiral would be in charge of that fleet. And our ship one day was hit by a Japanese suicide bomber, which is called the kamikaze. The suicide plane came right in and hit right at the top of the deck. We lost 8 of our shipmates, and there was about 20 others were wounded and were taken off of the ship to go to other ships or to return to the mainland to take care of And so after a while, after the kamikaze hit, the Domestics was due to go back for repairs. And from then on out, I ended up in North Island in Hawaii, and I was assigned to take charge of a transmitter station that was being used by Halsey's force officers, and so I had charge of the Makalapa, because it's called the Makalapa transmitter station. I had charge of that. We had Marines with us for security reasons, and I had about 5 technicians under me. So I took care of that duty, and eventually I went back to, while I was there, I was made chief electronic technician, which is the highest rating an enlisted man can make. And I was left Pearl Harbor on 1947, and I went to San Diego, and I was discharged from the Navy. A tour of, I put in 5 years, 10 months, and I was finally discharged in November 10th, 1947. I had enlisted as a civilian. I had to come as a apprentice seaman, and ended up with all kinds of electronics schooling. So what I would say to the younger people today is that the Navy, Army, Marine, they are just offering many, many opportunities for young people to, if they feel that they think they would like to live this kind of life for a while, but just before you sign up, remember you got to dedicate yourself. And as far as thinking about married life, that's awful hard with being a serviceman. So if you decide as a young person that you'd like to get into service, I would say go for it, because there's just all kinds of education opportunities for you.
Thank you. Thank you.